So at the 9 o'clock hour, who comes out? With everybody saying it, L.A. Knight. Big reaction, chance. He knows how to, the milkman, L.A. Knight, no longer is Jake Milliman the milkman. Now L.A. Knight is the milkman. He is the preeminent milker in the wrestling world today. He just stares at him and they know it. The way he looks at him, they know which thing to say or what to do. When he makes his hand gesture, they even know the cadence. Because it's simple. And what did Gary Hart say, Brian, so many times? Repetition is the key when dealing with goofs. If you do the same thing and it's simple and you do it over and over and they like it, they'll pick up on it. And they showed the video of him at Crown Jewel with Roman Reigns. And Brian, was it Freudian or subliminal, or is he just on the cordyceps? Or it was obvious that he was wearing Hulkamania red and yellow, and that's his gear and his new t-shirt. Were we getting a little subliminal message like, these are the colors, you must worship him? Are they getting into it that deep now these days, or you think it was a coincidence?
I don't know. I want to dismiss that because it sounds crazy, but the fact that you said it means that it may be real.
That was Hulkamania colors bigger than Christmas, wasn't it? The exact shades.
I mean, yellow and red, and of course he started...
But the exact shades of those yellow and red.
I don't know exactly which yellow they use for the
Well,
yellow.
It wasn't magenta or fuchsia.
No, but you're a fan of most of the colors, as we've learned.
I do like most colors. All righty, so L.A. Knight. Folks, you got to listen to all the shows. This stuff would be so much funnier. It couldn't be less. He's not apologizing for anything. Cutting the promo. He's not going to come out there and, I'm sorry, I didn't do it. He had Roman Reigns. Jimmy Uso's the one that saved him. Give Jimmy Uso a raise, Roman, because if not for him, I would have been the champion. Your ass was toast. Everything that a kick-ass babyface should say about a loss that legitimately he was cheated out of. And he also refuses to go to the back of the line. You've heard that one. Well, I'm going to start all over you. Fuck you. I'm not going to go to the back of the line, and I'm not done with the bloodline. I'm going to be all up in their fucking business. And that was a good promo, a good attitude to take, good stance to take, because he's still going to be in the mix. And then, of course, I wrote seriously at this, but as he's done that, L.A. Knight has, then they play Grayson Waller music. And I'm like, oh my God. And Brian, they have given Grayson Waller, and it's not like in the WWE, not anymore. Back in the old days it happened, but not anymore. Do you just go out and get your sister-in-law to make you some gear, right? They have seamstresses and costume makers and costume creative services will draw you up diagrams. We've seen many of the leaked ones in the past. And they will make shit for you. So this is obviously not some do-it-yourself shit that he's done, or, a friend gave him this to wear on television. They have given him gear that makes, and I didn't think this was possible, his fucking rotten physique look even worse. He looked, when he was wrestling, like he was wearing a fucking miniskirt with sequins around the top. Did you see this space alien outfit they had him wearing?
The fact that he has no physique, like you said, is surprising considering who makes it in WWE, but then I agree with you. He has no physique, and then he has awful gear, and the gear does nothing to lend itself to the physique, so it just doesn't look good at all.
I was trying to figure out it looked like if somebody bought a gag marital aid and then made a sequined fucking snood to slip it into. It would just, So anyway, LA Knight, by the way, called him Kangaroo Jackass, said the Grayson Waller effect sounded like an STD. And the guy that got dropped by an actor in Saudi Arabia is asking him if LA Knight belongs in the ring with Roman Reigns when Grayson Waller looked like he was ready to have school pictures taken, but he's not allowed within 50 yards of a school. So they're giving LA Knight a little room to fucking be not exactly PG on some of these yahoos.
Is that what happens when you get yourself over with your promo?
That's kind of what happens, I think. And he set up the crowds doing the LA Knight and timed it where he could punch Waller in the head with the microphone on the night, which was hilarious. And then he beat up Grayson Waller and left. And, you know, there's going to be more. They're going to come back and there's going to be more. But let's talk about this for a second. Again, LA Knight didn't come out there and be the, sniveling, well, I'm sorry I didn't do this for all you fans, babyface. And he fired up and he said he wasn't going anywhere. And then he pretty much makes a complete idiot out of this complete idiot. So far, I think they're doing the right thing and they're smartly not going to let him cool off like they just, blew some fucking nitrous up his ass for the match with Roman, and now they're going to ease up on it. They're still got confidence in LA Knight. It would seem to me from this.
Yeah, I guess that was my big question for you. Does it feel to you like he's been hurt at all by the loss?
I don't think so, because the people still loved him, and the majority of them, they had a package. They saw it on the screen. If they didn't see the Crown Jewel show, they know he got screwed, and they wanted to hear him come out and say, I'm not going to put up with this, and I'm not going to fucking go to the back of the line, and everybody else can kiss my ass. What would they have wanted to hear Steve Austin say 20 years ago? Same thing they want to hear him say, LA Knight say now, which was that. And then they want to, and remember how I've said so many times, not only on the WWE programs in the past, but also with the AEW shows, you just beat this guy in a high-profile match, get him back on television, let him talk, and give him a good win, no matter who it is, if it's a main event guy. And that's what they did here. They got him back on TV. They got him talking. He's about to get a good win. Unfortunately, it just had to be against the Kangaroo Jackass, Grayson Waller. And that's, I guess, if he's going to be on television, I guess he can do some jobs, but good Lord, that's the one thing I can see right now, well, besides Gargano, is who in the world in that company is a proponent of Grayson Waller. And I guess they're going to use him until he finds a new line of work, which can't come quick enough. As a matter of fact, Brian, I think we ought to encourage Grayson Waller to find a new line of work, a new way to make money, a new way to support himself and his kangaroo farm over there in fucking Queensland.
Okay, I don't know if he has a farm of kangaroos. I don't know what he could really do with that, but what ideas do you have, Jim?
Well, I'm thinking maybe he can sell kangaroos online. All he's got to do is set up an online store.
Well, maybe setting up an online store and selling kangaroo kind of merchandise is one thing. I don't know about the trade of kangaroos on the computer.
I think they're cute. They look cute. It could be a trend. Kangaroos online. Direct from Grayson Waller, the guy that you saw wash out as a WWE superstar, now will sell you your very own kangaroo.
Roos for you.
All you got to do. Roos for you. There you go. It's not even shoes for your feet, pockets for your stuff. It's just roos for you.
The original roos.
You'll rue the day you got our roos. And that way Grayson Waller is off our television and he's got a secure line of employment that has a big future. He'll make a ton of money. He can support his family. All he's got to do is set up his online e-commerce platform. That could be a daunting task to many of the laymen out there, a lot of people, Brian, I know you'll find this hard to believe, and not a lot of the people are an expert in technology such as myself. But of course, I've learned at the feet of the Featherbottoms.
Oh, come on.
And you know Will Hotchkiss Featherbottom, the man who invented the email blast?
No.
The man who invented the blind carbon copy on the email. I haven't even told you about that.
No, you did tell me about that. He did not invent that.
Well, I'm telling you he did.
I'm telling you he didn't.
There's a number of things. No, and as a matter of fact, now Shopify is taking all the things that Hotchkiss Featherbottom invented and they're launching them into the future because they're a big company. You know, he's a small business merchant. He likes to do everything personally, but Shopify, well, they're the global leaders, the global force behind Brooklinen and Rothy's and Allbirds. If they can sell birds, they can certainly sell kangaroos. And millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries in this. As a matter of fact, are there 175 countries in the world, or are they in all of the countries on this world and several countries on another planet? I think they're in more countries than we have. There
are 195 countries currently in the world.
Oh, well, 20 of you are shit out of luck. But Shopify powers 10% of all the e-commerce in the United States. And you can sell more with less efforts thanks to Shopify Magic, which is your Al-powered all-star. Apparently, Al Kaline,
AI,
Major League ball player who was an all-star, is now powering Shopify Magic. Al-powered.
First of all, it's AI. Second of all, I can't believe you know who Al Kaline is.
Oh, he was a fine friend of the family.
What team was he on?
He was up there in New York.
No, he wasn't.
Or somewhere around. Well, that's when we last saw him. He was probably on vacation. You know, the man worked himself half to death. Anyway, you don't have to sell just your own stuff anymore. If you get your e-commerce platform and you sell all of your goods, and boy, some of you people have some goods, and I've been sold a bill of goods before. But with Shopify Collective, you can actually sell other people's stuff. You can curate products to sell from the brands that you love. And then I guess you just steal them from these other people.
No.
And you turn around and sell them like they're your own.
No, that is not the way it works. There will be no theft.
Shopify Collective will tell you all about how to do it.
Yes.
Yes. And you can grow your average order value with the Shopify Bundles app, where you can create and sell product bundles with ease. You can just take all kinds of shit that's unrelated to each other, just wrap it up in plastic or cloth or maybe tape, make a big bundle out of it, and say, look here, surprise packages, on sale, $5 a piece. People see the size of that thing, they go, oh, fuck, it's got to be worth $5. That's the way we always did it. Shopify is your no excuses business partner. If Shopify doesn't come into work one day, they're not going to call you with some kind of Who Shot John story about how the alarm didn't go off or there's a flat tire on the car. They're just going to say, I ain't coming in today. No excuses. That's the way a business partner should work.
You don't have to worry about Shopify ever not being there. That's one of the wonderful things. You have your online store. You don't have to worry about it. You have 24/7 Shopify support.
Well, that's true. They don't have to come there because they're everywhere. Shopify is like an invisible, supernatural, supreme being that is everywhere, including in the air because of the Wi-Fi. And they will customize your online store to your own style because they have gorgeous, hot, and flexible templates and powerful tools to use on them. Wouldn't you love to see somebody use a powerful tool on Hot and Flexible? I'm telling you, right, you could whip up captivating content that converts from blog posts to product descriptions. You can generate instant FAQ answers. FAQ, FAQua.
Wouldn't you like the FAQ Hot and Flexible?
FAQ out? Yeah, I'm telling you, Shopify will do if you want to sell shit on the internet, even if it's, some of that black market stuff, like the mushrooms.
No.
The cordyceps.
Cordyceps only through reputable sources like Woo Energy. Anything illegal will not be supported by Spotify.
Shopify,
excuse me.
If you're auctioning autographed apparel or you're selling sleek skis, they help you sell everywhere because that's what you need. No matter what size your business is, you need to be bigger, but you need a platform that you can stand on. And that's why we're telling you this right now and all these other things that we've told you, because now you can see that Shopify is the single thing that you need in your life to make everything swell. You don't need drugs, you don't need alcohol, you don't need religion, you don't need a family or friends, you just need Shopify. And their single dashboard that can manage orders, shipping, and payments from anywhere. So you sign up with Shopify and people all over the world just instantly start sending you money for something or other. They'll figure it out and they'll send you part of it. And you get paid.
I don't think you have any idea how any of this works. Once again, if you have an online store,
yes,
this is a great way to run your online store.
Yeah.
With Shopify.
And you can pick who you want to come into your store too, because for heaven's sake, you reserve the right. No shirt, no shoes, no service. If these people don't get dressed up with shoes and a shirt on and take a bath before they order at your online store, you have the right to reserve service to them. It's all thanks to Shopify knowing everything about everybody. They're hooked up with the internet service providers, I believe. That's how this whole thing works.
I don't know.
Well, we'll find out because right now you can sign up for a $1 a month trial period. Fuck, you ought to need to know, find out everything you need to know in the course of a month, right? Sign up for a $1 a month trial period at shopify.com/JCE, which is all lowercase. Now, not the shopify.com, but the /JCE. JCE would be in all lowercase. And because we're going to a higher court if they don't take our appeal. So go to shopify.com/JCE now to grow your business from a little tiny seedling into a giant, throbbing, bulbous concern. Shopify.com/JCE. This is all you're going to hear, baby.
That's right.
Over and over.
Until you press mute.
In your dreams, in your nightmares, you'll lay awake at night hearing, until finally you'll say, take this money away from me. I don't want any more money. I got too much money. I can't stand all the money. Money, money, money.
Well, make money with your business with Shopify. What's that promo code one more time, Jim?
In lowercase letters, for whatever reason. As a matter of fact, we know it's important because they put all lowercase in capital letters. JCE. Shopify.com/JCE.